Tuesday, and I know you know what that means. It means tacos, tequila, and Watch Talk Tuesday.
Wow.
I'm your host, Marissa Morgan, with our guest tonight, Justin Zimmer.
I have a question right off the bat,
Go
because
for
I
it.
don't see the tequila or the tacos.
You're late.
And we just...
We
Is
did
that-
happy hour.
You had
Where
that
were
already?
You? Were you on the air or something?
Well, I'm done. We'll see you tomorrow.
That being said, I want to do something fun and start off our show with a little roll call. I know
Cool.
we've got lots of Invicta family already
Nice.
on.
Okay.
So let's say hi to Bob, to Kalo, to Tommy. How about Victor, Chris, Mr. Terry Solomon, Trap Vision, Rick,
Trap
Dave,
Vision. I've never seen that guy before on there.
Robert, Lonnie, Dan and Gloria, Stephen, Bob, and Robert Fairbanks.
You know what?
Hello, Invicta family.
I haven't been to the social studio here in a while. You guys really upgraded some things. We got a TV in here. Can you believe this?
I've been trying to do some stuff for you.
Look at you.
You know,
That's
this is
that's
one
a
of those-
real TV.
This is actually one of those 3D TVs. Do you know that?
It's a 3D TV? Where are the
It
glasses?
cost $3. That was
Oh,
3D.
I see.
We've got a ton.
All
I'm
right.
kind of pumped. We've got a ton of mechanical automatics in this Invicta
Fun.
Watch Talk.
That's
which
always
means
fun.
you watch and they wind. I mean, you wear and they wind.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
batteries. Let's kick off the show.
Okay.
With our first Invicta. This is going to be our Grand Diver, the 47 millimeter automatic stainless steel. This is item 622996. 65% off.
This is cool.
Or how about we save you $213? The only thing is we only have it in blue left available.
Which is amazing, by the way, because this is that steel blue that everybody wants to get into. So it's a silver tone look, multiple different finishing techniques with the steel blue. Originally, we had only done that in a Reserve line, Reserve Pro Diver series and things like that. So to get into this watch at this price with this color is cool. Now on the inside, check this out. Mechanical automatic movement, so you're doing great at $116.99. Also, when we start to get into Grand Divers, we can start to talk some history here. Originally relaunching the brand in the early 90s with a Pro Diver, Grand Diver, quite honestly, is built on a higher degree of quality, basically. Grand Diver, not just size, but quality, upgrading water resistance from a typical 10 to 20 atmospheres, which at 20 atmospheres, you're a 2-dive instrument. Here, we're at 1,000 feet. So really, if you want to take this scuba diving, you can do that. But ultimately, when we start to break this down, water resistance translates to quality.
Wow. Now, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
This is a little larger than the Pro Diver, right? In size? Because I'm new to the world of watches.
So like the original Pro Diver from the early 90s would have been a very classic 3840. We still build that. But within that Pro Diver series now, as we've moved forward, we have larger variations too, which have actually eclipsed, which is commonly a 47. We've built larger, over 50 millimeter Pro Divers too, but from the original design, it's upgraded in size. You can see the thickness is pushing 20 millimeters. We've upgraded the bracelet. It's that thick premium stainless steel. This is really a go-to watch. And I don't just say a go-to watch because people like to wear it. It's a go-to watch because you do like to wear it, but also the quality is there. So whenever you see Grand Diver, you know it's going to be a value.
I feel like this is a great first watch too. I know we have a lot of Invictaholics and Invicta family watching tonight, but maybe there's someone in your family who's yet to experience the luxury, the craftsmanship, and the quality of an Invicta. At this price, $116.99 or $19.50 on a value pay.
Yeah.
This is a great watch option for a graduation, maybe an 18-year-old son or
Sure.
grandson. A great first watch and a great price. You don't need to worry. Maybe he's not perfect with taking care of things. You know, maybe he's 16 or 18. For $116, you can cross your fingers he'll take care of it for a long time. But the quality with Invicta pretty much speaks for itself that this is going to last a lifetime.
Absolutely. I love that you said that. I mean, we're talking about building watches out of solid steel, solid premium steel here. Lots of that mirror polishing on this. There's no faux anything here. There's no like folded links, which means they're hollow. You can feel the weight. And I say this all the time too. It's a full variation of a Grand Diver. And the reason why I call this out, we've built Grand Divers over the years that didn't have all the same kind of details that you have here. So you're going to notice the Grand Diver helmet system. It's that logo design at the lugs here. Now the lug is where the custom bracelet's attaching to the case. Right there. You have that machined into the lug at the 6. You're going to see it's at the 12. Also, check this out. For this price, it's machined into the crown. That's about detail,
Oh,
attention to detail on this timepiece. And then again, lots of applied sections on the dial. So you get that really cool depth and dimension. The hands, the hour markers, you have another one of those really cool vintage dive helmet logos done at the 6 o'clock position here. That's about getting into an amazing watch for $116.99. Now, if you're just joining us, if you're new to Invicta, $19.50 on value pay, and this could be your first Invicta timepiece, which leads me to this too. A lot of people start their Invicta collection with this watch right here because it's taking the classic look of the Pro Diver from many years ago and pushing it into the future, giving you that design.
Well, a very classic design. I know Justin said you could wear this every day. This could be your go-to watch. It is one of our customer choices here at Evine. It's got so many 5-star reviews. So do go online to evine.com. You can read all the reviews. Speaking of reviews,
I'm just going to say it too. That is a massive tablet.
it's so big.
Is that your TV? Did you bring your TV in?
Use it to direct.
What is that? Can you show everybody this?
It's a giant tablet.
Is this
I
for
don't know, it
real?
was just here
Like
when
I
got
feel like
here.
I feel like I've never seen a tablet of this size before. Is this like the this is like the center console of like a Tesla here or something?
You know what it is? They knew I spent some time in Texas where bigger is better.
Is
and
that
they
what
said,
it
you know
is?
what, Marissa's working with Justin
You know,
tonight.
obviously
Bigger can be better.
I agree
Let's-
with you. This one though, I can think. Just imagine how weird you're going to look when you're taking a selfie with this tablet.
Right? Can you imagine? Let's take a selfie.
It's always the weirdest thing when you look at just like iPads. I think that's the weirdest thing too when people are doing that. It's like,
Well,
That's okay.
Victor, I think it was Victor, said he wore his Grand Diver today.
nice.
Thank you for the compliments, Robert and Steven. Kevin says, hi, Victor. And, or maybe it's Kevin, says he wore his 50mm scuba diver. Scuba divers? Batman, 50mm scuba divers. Does he mean Pro Diver? Grand Diver? I don't think we have a scuba diver.
Well, we've built some scuba variations in like sub-aqua specialties
Sub-aqua.
and
Maybe
things.
he meant sub-aqua and there was a little
It's
spell check.
possible.
Kevin,
Yeah.
clarify for us. I don't think Invicta makes a scuba diver, but we'd love to know what you wore. Coming up now, one of our Bolt Zeuses. This is item 650084 for $138.99, which is a savings of $390. Sold out in the red when we aired it. Sold out in the blue. We have it available in the black. Now, we haven't had this on air since before the holidays, since November
Okay.
of last year. So if this was something that you eyed before the holidays and didn't snap it up, we've got the opportunity for you here.
Sure.
We only have about a dozen of these to go around.
Ooh, limited.
Very limited.
So
Let's
this
talk
is
about the details on
yeah.
this.
So it's going to
This
be
one's big.
one of the more
Big.
economical ways, though, to get into that Bolt series, which is huge, guys. It's hugely popular. Originally, engineered well over a decade ago in that Reserve line. Here we're taking a larger cable and integrating it throughout the really cool bezel on this one. But you were talking about case size. This is a 52mm monster. I know it says 53, but we've built these over the years at 52s. I'm not going to argue about a millimeter. 52, 53mm case size. We're talking, get this, for $138.99, the size of some very famous watches, right? We were just talking about sub-aqua specialties, sub-aqua Venoms. Those are very popular. If you want to get into a bigger, bolder design, but you don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars, $23 on value pay, and you're into this really cool, bold design.
Come over here a little bit.
Am I in
feel
the
like,
wrong
no,
way?
you're perfect. I feel like a lot of times, somehow, when
Somebody
I work with
needs to
Ryan,
move this TV.
we're like literally walking off the side of the set.
Oh, okay.
Scooby Digit says he purchased 10 watches over
Scooby
the
Digit?
course. Scooby
That's
Digit.
cool. I like that.
it. Scooby
Scooby-
Digit said
Oh.
he just purchased 10 watches over the course of the last 4 days.
I get it.
Easy to get carried away. You know what? It's
Yeah.
easy to get carried away, but the best thing about a watch, it's one of the first things people notice when they meet you. So
Absolutely.
the fact that you just invested, Scooby, and you got 10 amazing timepieces means you're set. Like whenever you go to an event, whether you go to work, whether you go to a party or something for pleasure, you've got something that's going to go with no matter what you're wearing, and you've got options, right?
Very cool, yeah. So real quick, I'm going to expand on the case design here. Now, we were just talking about Pro Diver. Technically, when you look at this is a Pro Diver case built on a massive scale, okay? You can see that from the side here. That is the essence of what Pro Diver was from the early 90s, but now we're pushing the limits at that 52, curving the lugs beautifully so it fits your wrist. This is a custom bracelet that is done with solid links. It's not folded or hollow. You even have, check this out, the more expensive scissor style closure on the back. You want to talk about a lot of bang for the buck. It's right here. Even integrating now that flame fusion crystal. This is an engineered crystal that we've developed over the years that gives you not only a scratch resistant surface, but it's impact resistant too, guys. So we're adding the upgrades on this. Now the crystal is what's protecting your dial. And then when you look at the dial, everything, the depth and dimension is made up of all of these really cool framing details. And if you notice, the subdials are trimmed in silver tone, but when I tip the watch forward, you're gonna notice, like when the light hits it perfectly, that really starts to pop and shows the details. Look at that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Invicta certainly creates timepieces for function, but the fashion aspect of their watches are absolutely incredible. They're the kind of timepieces that no matter what you're wearing, they're gonna stand out. You know, you could literally be wearing shorts and a t-shirt with a beautiful Invicta on. It upgrades the entire outfit.
You know, we had a lot of people call in during our show here just minutes ago, and that's what everybody was talking about too. You know, everybody will stop you, ask you about your watch. In fact, you meet friends this way, and this is why we started the cruise to begin with. I mean, we get to cruise with all of our Invicta family members as well. So if you can get on that ship, by the way, go to invictacruise.com, see if there's some cabins left. But it's like the coolest experience because every time you speak to somebody, you feel like you already know the person. It's super cool.
Well, you have a common bond. You have a commonality.
Yeah.
$138.99. Some of the watches we're going to show you during this show have aired, and they aired on television at a once-only low price, which means we can't air them again on TV at that low price, but there's a couple watches in here that we took a couple dollars off since we're doing it on the internet.
Are they special watch talk pricing?
They are special watch talk.
Is that what it says?
Tuesday pricing.
Does it say watch talk price?
They're watch out pricing. Get it? Like watch out.
Watch out, that's what it says?
No, I just made that
Can
up.
we check it out? What's it say?
I just made it up. This one, by the way, is another
Online, what does it
customer
say?
choice.
I'm gonna look.
All I'm going to say is online,
I'm gonna look.
the price was higher, but we lowered it for our show on the internet. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. I took some pictures.
You took
I
pictures?
took some pictures. By the way, Steven just said he
With your
purchased
TV?
all 4 of the 46 millimeter Venoms tonight
Nice, Richard.
because he couldn't decide.
That was Richard?
No, Steven.
Steven! Oh yes, we had the lowest price in history as a 46 millimeter. Great.
Yep.
Great pickup.
Very, very good. All right, let's, by the way, this is another customer choice.
Online live special prices all night long.
See? Boom.
Online live.
OLS. We got them O's.
OLS all night long.
Oh wait, online live special pricing.
We're doing it.
So yeah, so I know you guys might be watching obviously our live broadcast, but some magic happens in the Watch Talk Tuesday and after the show. It's worth tuning in. Justin, how long? This is our first time working together.
Yeah, it is.
I got incepted with Ryan. He's the first.
I'm sorry. I
Invicta.
apologize.
It was a good time.
I'm just kidding. That was my my joke that I should have kept to myself. How did it go? Your shows with Ryan.
They went really
Was
good,
it fun?
Justin.
That's good. Thank you.
You got dad jokes.
Me? Yeah. I got dad jokes.
Let me know that you're holding the camera.
You can't be in the room anymore. You have to leave. Just
Everyone
kidding.
say hi to Erin. She's our visual tonight.
Dad jokes.
What's up? You gotta come over here. Oh, she's in the dark. How long have you been working for Invicta?
So it's been many years. So I've been on air here now, like close to 9 years.
Wow.
But I worked previously with Invicta here at the network too. So I don't know, 12, 14 years, something like that.
And how many Invictas do you have?
Alongside 4, so I've been involved kind of with the brand for quite a long time.
Yeah. How many Invictas do you have in your collection?
It varies wildly, you know, probably close to 50 pieces, something like that, but I give them away all the time.
You do?
You know, I feel bad about this. This is a story. Now, a lot of times when we go on the Invicta cruise, we build these custom watches, numbered limited editions for the cruise, and I was given one to wear for the cruise, and they said, it's yours, you can have it. And I was actually going to give it away to somebody. I just didn't, which I feel really bad about. So maybe this year around, this time around. Well, we had a 47, the one I had was a 47 millimeter Grand Diver. This year, if it happens again, I'm going to try to give it away to somebody. I didn't this last time.
If it's 38 millimeters, I'll be your volunteer.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll figure that out.
All right, for the
So that was a dad joke.
It was.
I'm never going to forget you said that.
I didn't
Dad
get it.
joke.
I didn't get it.
Well, it wasn't a dad joke, but she was making fun of me.
Dad jokes.
Are you a dad?
I am a dad.
Shout
Yeah.
Oh.
I have 2 boys. They're 10 and 13, but then I have a new baby girl. She's fairly new and chubby. She's almost 7 months old.
You
That's
shouldn't
my
talk about your
beautiful
wife
wife.
like that.
That's my beautiful wife right there. And that's baby B,
Aw.
Beatrice. Yeah. That was
Very
her
cute,
first
very pretty
swimmy
and
suit.
Very cute.
Her first swimsuit experience
And then
there.
on the other side, of course,
Yeah, that's
Invicta.
yeah, it's my mug.
I love that.
One of my mugs.
I love that.
My wife made that for me.
That's sweet.
Father's Day. Yeah.
That's sweet. Dad jokes.
Dad jokes.
Dad
No
jokes for
joke.
days. Coming up now from the Star Wars.
This is cool. One of my
collection.
faves
I
right
actually
here.
saw your presentation on this. And
You did?
Get into it.
Where
So
did you
I'm-
see that?
I just-
Online? Is it
yeah,
online?
Maybe saw it online.
Oh wow.
You got into it. So I'm going to let you take this away. But
Okay.
before we do, let me let you know, Invictaholics, we're saving you 1,300 and, oh, we got some issues here with graphics. Look what my card says we should be selling this for.
Well, let me Google it.
And look, well, hang on a second.
Dad jokes.
Hey, Todd.
What is this, number 3?
Todd.
Yeah, check this out.
Yeah, it's definitely wrong.
On which part? The screen
Yeah.
or the
I just want you to know this is a live show.
We're gonna
Oh,
go
so-
before.
Why?
Wait, oh,
Hold on, let's check.
It's definitely not.
that's the one I took a picture of
Oh,
online.
shoot.
See?
449.
And I thought we would see. I took a picture of it online.
Who do we contact?
Because that would be a steal.
How do we fix it? Let's fix it, Todd.
I can't do it right now.
Everybody,
Oh man!
everybody
that's what
tell
I
us.
was talking
Everybody tell us what you
about.
think of Todd right now
Whoa.
on the comments. He's in charge of the pricing.
Robert Fairbanks says, Jay-Z, you could give the watch away tonight.
I don't have it with me tonight. I don't know if I have anything to give away. I gave away some cologne last time I was on, only partially used. No, I'm just kidding. It was brand new.
Oh, speaking of,
Although I had a backpack
You
and
did?
somebody didn't claim it. Do you know where that is? You don't know where the
you
giveaway
can't
stuff
just give
is?
away people's random
No, but I
lost and
gave it
found
away like
items.
months ago, and apparently no one claimed it. So someone told Jamie said we should just give it away again. So
No worries.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Look at
Speaking
that.
of the cologne,
do we have cases in the other
can you
room?
let me say one
We
thing?
can go get
Can you
something.
let me say one thing, Mr. Zimmer?
Do you want me to go get a giveaway?
Sure.
Okay.
While he does that, I'll just let you guys know, you may have heard, but we're running a really great special with the Invicta cologne. With any watch purchase, we take $5 off if you decide to add on the Bolt cologne, which, if your watch says something about you, what does your cologne say, right? Our cologne from Invicta smells like showering on
Can you hear me
yachts,
rummaging
has that
around?
fresh leather like the strap of your favorite leather watch, fresh citrus like mimosas, and it's brand new. So if you haven't experienced Bolt, go ahead and order one today when you get your
Got one.
watch.
Here.
Steven said, how about a date with Marissa? He wants you to give away a date with me.
I'm not going to do that.
That would be,
If you want to do
I don't
that,
think
that's up to
Yvonne
you.
would be down with that, but
Here,
I'm
pick
not
somebody.
saying anything.
Pick somebody.
Well, I like to do contests.
Okay.
Best dad joke.
So, too bad you can't upload photos to this stream. That would be fun.
You could do best emoji.
How about that? Yeah.
But that's, of course, our discretion.
Right. But that's always fun. I got an idea. When you get okay, when you order okay, everyone listen, there's going to be a delay. But hey Jermaine, hey Tommy Big, hey Bob, okay. When you get your Invicta home, when you order a new Invicta and it comes in the mail, I want you to share in the conversation section the emoji that expresses how you feel when a brand new Invicta comes in the mail to you
And you
from
will,
Evine.
and then the winner will receive this 8-slot dive case,
Nice.
and it's the green.
It's like summer green. I like that. So, you can use emoji combos, but let's limit it to 3 emojis.
Okay, and while we're waiting for that, let's talk about this watch, and then we'll tally up the results.
Yes.
Now, I like Star Wars, but I also like Marvel, and within Marvel, I like Deadpool, and we have something really cool here. Now, is this available? This is available in the smaller
In the
size,
38 millimeter,
which
yep.
is the 38 millimeter. But check this out. Not just done in the Marvel Deadpool. This is a mechanical automatic. Again, you have that NH caliber 35A. It's built to true professional dive specifications, and here you can see that detail. The mask, Deadpool's mask, if you look very closely, it looks like the texture, like the fabric. That's how huge the attention to detail is on this. And then you have the swords for the hands. on this one, which are really cool. You can even see the handles that are done with the holes that are cut out on this too. Full bracelet execution, numbered limited edition, by the way, to 3,000 pieces for the world. So once these are completely gone, that's it. Retired style. You will never see this again.
Limited edition, so rare. It's rare to see a Grand Diver too in the Marvel line, isn't it?
It is. Well, it is, you know, and especially in the 38 millimeter case size. So now we're still talking Grand Diver sophistication, just done on a smaller case size. Now we did engineer, I would say, the 38 for the women, so it'd be kind of a his or hers, but there are some guys that like to wear classic style, so you could do that in the 38,
he's
but it was
upside down.
but it was
How
kind
about
of
if I do it the
engineered,
right way up?
but it was kind, but you know, it looks good either way.
It does look good. I'm
But
like,
it
maybe
was
it's upside
engineered
down.
for her.
I'm not complaining. I like the black and the red too. That's really a
Isn't this
unique
cool?
color combo.
I love this one. Yeah, so it's like that triple black design that's hugely popular. Black ionic plating on the bracelet, the case, all the good stuff. Then pops of red. Very cool design. Have you picked a winner?
Trap Vision said we did a great job on the Deadpool. Very limited in this, 38 millimeter, and we are doing this for under $100, $99.99. If you're, I know you're not new to shopping at Evine,
Yeah.
most of you tuning in, but maybe you are. Take advantage of the value pay. You can get it home for $16.67. Interest free, and this is one of those mechanical
Automatics, yeah.
means no batteries. This is going to wind as you wear it. And this one's also built to true dive specifications, 200 meters.
Yeah, so a little bit over 600 feet. So as long as you have that scrown, well, you can tell I've been awake too long. As long as the crown, I just combined crown and screw down into one. No longer, I just abbreviated that. The presentations are going to be way better.
Great, I like that.
As long as you have the crown screwed down into the case, you could take it scuba diving if you want to, but ultimately, keep in mind, it's that upgraded quality. So for under $100, not just getting into a perfect artist representation of Deadpool, you're getting into a high quality design.
All right, and with that being said, so many emojis coming across
So are you gonna
the
pick
screen.
one?
We're going to both look at them together
Okay.
and decide together. Don't look at names, because I don't care if someone's
You
won
guys, if
before.
you know me, you already know which emoji you could put on there and you'd win, but you know.
I kind of like. Oh,
You're in
they're all
charge.
so good.
It's your show.
You could pick at the end, make them stay tuned.
Steven.
No. Oh my gosh.
Steven, is that double eggplants?
And a pepper.
And a cayenne pepper?
I kind of like this one. Tacos, the beach, and football. He's going to wear his watch wherever
So
he goes.
is that your pick?
I'm going to pick Jeff Stevens. He gave us a taco and a beach umbrella and a football.
Thanks for the taco, Jeff. So here's what you're going to do. You're
It's
going to
Taco
email.
Tuesday.
Is it Jeff Stevens?
It's Jeff Stevens.
Jeff Stevens, you won the 8-slot case here. Here's what you're
we
going
have
to do.
sign it for them too. We autograph
Okay.
it.
You're going to go, well, let us know if you want us to sign it, because I don't want to wreck your case without your consent. So here's the thing, okay? Go to, what is it? Evine, giveaways at evine.com. Giveaways at evine.com. And we'll get your details and stuff, and we'll send this case out to you.
Woo! Jeff
Right
Stevens for the win with his tacos, beach
And
umbrella,
let us know.
and football.
And let us know if you want us to sign it or not.
Oh, he wants our autograph.
I don't know if
Makes
he
it worth
does.
a lot more money.
I'd like to ask before I just start signing things.
Speaking of signing things, how
'Kay.
can everybody follow you on Instagram?
Being Zimmer, you can find me there, BeingZimmer. I do share things from there automatically over to Facebook, but I don't really monitor Facebook. So if you want to ask me a question on social media, check me out on Instagram. I also have a YouTube channel that I haven't played with for like 2 years.
Justin,
but
I didn't ask you about your YouTube
there's some
channel.
cool stuff there. Being
kidding.
Zimmer there. Being Zimmer there as well.
And I'm at the Marissa Morgan.
Nice.
MarissAMorgan. But put the
You
first.
just sang that. That's pretty cool.
The Marissa Morgan
Maybe I
on
should do that.
Facebook
That's
and
cooler.
also on Instagram. By the way, he says yes, and I think that means he wants us to sign it. Is that a yes? You want us to
Do we
sign
have
it,
markers?
or yes, you won? I
Like
think
Sharpies?
so. Congratulations, you guys. And Steven, you were a shoo-in with the eggplant and the pepper. That was pretty funny.
You picked the winner though, so.
Yes, sign it, he says.
Okay. Do we have a Sharpie?
We'll get one. We'll find one.
It's a live show. We can do it now.
Oh, okay,
We
great.
got the time, right, Todd? Todd's in
Ooh,
charge.
we're gonna do it in
Stop
silver.
the
I like
timer.
that.
Yeah.
Stop the timer,
the
Todd.
Timer. Stop the timer.
There you go.
Do you want the top or the bottom?
That's a loaded
I'll be on top.
It's a loaded question. It got very silent in here.
I can
I
hear
feel like
the
we need
sound of the
music.
pen.
Why don't we have music in here or something like that? I feel like
Can
we
you
should
imagine
have
if it was
music.
like elevator music? Dun, 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 dun,
Or like
dun,
the-
dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
What's the?
Congratulations,
Trying to think of a
Jeff
song.
Stevens. Is this your
The
first?
Pina Colada song.
Eights?
Do you like
Eights,
pina
should we get the music
coladas?
on?
Getting caught in the rain. Frame that one.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna put a,
Beauteous.
I'm gonna put a heart too.
Why are you gonna copy me?
I'm gonna put 2 hearts.
Okay, be different.
3 hearts. That might be copyrighted.
That definitely.
You're gonna get us kicked off YouTube. No, I think it's fine.
Only if it's the first
I'm just
8
kidding.
bars. If it's the first 8 bars, it's legal.
You're fine.
Congratulations, everybody. Say congratulations
It's a
to
great
Jeff.
song.
Be happy for everybody.
Did he
Shoulda loved.
scare you there? Because you turned it off very quick.
Well, it probably is legal.
I think we're
I just
okay.
made that up real quick. I was like, the first 8 bars.
It's fine. It's YouTube. You can do anything here.
It's YouTube.
Yeah.
It's your tube.
Yeah, it's my tube.
I love this watch coming up next. Super edgy, super sophisticated, sold out in the red. We've got the black available. This is the Invicta DC Comics 52 millimeter Venom, the limited edition open heart watch, which I want to ask you about in just
Sure,
a second.
yeah.
It's item 656065. We're saving you $369 tonight.
Huge, yeah.
It's under $200. If you are a Batman fanatic, if you're into the DC Comics, they only did 4,000 of these watches total. We're down to our last 40.
So this is
40
a
left.
hugely popular design. We're in a sub-aqua Venom for this price. And it's a mechanical automatic. It's done in a gunmetal that's completely mirror polished. That is beautiful. It's the original water resistance rating, by the way, of over 3,000 feet. I do realize it's on a gorgeous genuine leather strap, so you're not taking it diving. But when you look at the dial work, check this out. This is that perspective design of Gotham City. You can see the buildings. Do you see this? And then
That
this
is
is like
so
the,
neat.
you know, like the skyline here, and then you have like the projection then of Batman, the Batman logo right there. But that's the Gotham City design right there. Now, open heart, you're going to ask me about that.
Yeah.
This is a different caliber. Typically, a lot of times we use the NH caliber 35s. This is the 38, so you have that open heart complication at the 9. And this is the heartbeat. This is the heartbeat of the watch right here. So you can see the regulated release of all of that stored energy from the mainspring right there on the watch, guys. That is
Okay,
extremely
so
cool.
that's
Steel
what
disc
that
build.
means.
Yep.
Entertain. I'm back on the Pina Colada
Oh.
thing. Hang on. Okay. They said it's fine as long as it's only for entertainment purposes.
Who said that?
Someone.
So
I agreed
you're
with it.
taking
Trap
legal
vision.
advice from somebody on
Yes,
YouTube?
I trust Trap Vision.
Yeah.
In Trap Vision,
Listen.
I trust.
I got a deal I'm about to sign, Trap, if you want to look it over for me.
Another mechanical automatic, so
Yeah.
it's gonna wind as
Yeah, I
you
can
wear
show
it.
that to
I
you.
love that.
Yeah, yeah. So it's really fun. You know, really when you start your watch collection, I think a lot of people start with quartz variations, which are powered by batteries. Then at some point you get into mechanicals and mechanical automatics because it's more fun. I mean, really more fun and what's actually happening on the inside. I mean, this is about watchmaking at its finest. So here you have gears, levers, springs, all working in unison to give you the accurate time. You have more of that DC symbolism on the back, and your number will be printed on the back of this one too, out of 4,000 pieces. You can see that right there. So that is a custom numbered limited edition build that you're getting into.
That is awesome.
Isn't that cool?
That is awesome.
In the Venom, which is extremely, when we talk about exciting styles, popular styles, iconic styles, the Sub-Aqua Venom is right up there at the top, one of the most recognizable styles in history.
The Croco embossed band, super classic, but the dial of the watch is just so sophisticated and edgy, very polished. I love the cityscape
Look at this.
detail, and
Yeah.
it comes with a really nice DC packaging as
Isn't that
well. So even just the packaging
Do we have
alone
that?
is something to
I've got
be
2 marble
admired.
Dad jokes.
Dad joke.
Dad jokes. By the way, Jeff said this is his first dive case since returning back to collecting Invictas, so that worked out nice.
Nice.
We like that.
And it's green.
It's green.
I just want to end the show with that.
Dad joke.
And it's green.
That's going to be how we're going to end the show.
You can't top that.
What's your favorite personal style of Invicta?
Like collections. I love.
No, I mean like are you drawn to the pro divers, the grand divers, the sub aqua? Are you drawn
Yeah, so
to
sub aqua, the sub aqua collection I think would be my favorite. I talk about it on air all the time. Sub ones I love because it's really what launched that whole collection. But pretty much anything in the sub aqua series is a guaranteed knockout. Just like this, sub aqua Venom. Yeah.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Well, coming off of Batman, we are going to jump into Disney. I was like, what's going on? This is a movie that made over $500 million in the box office.
It's like
it
my
actually
last paycheck.
Is it?
Yeah,
I only
pretty
get
close.
$1 million.
What?
I only get $1 million per paycheck.
That's it?
Yeah. I think it's because I'm new here.
I hope you have a
guys.
clothing allowance too.
Yeah, I think it's $25 a week. They let me buy one top
Nice.
from the Kate and Mallory collection.
That's good. Yeah, that's
I
good.
love Kate and Mallory,
That's
by
good.
the way.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
By
Is
the
that
way,
on right now, by the way? There's
it
a
is.
fashion
I think
show.
Aaron Newberg's on tonight.
Should we
with
check
Oh
in?
So Casual.
Can we take this on the road and go down there and just be like,
Stop.
You're not ready
Stop
for
trying
it?
to get Todd fired, okay? Jamie's on vacation
this is next
for
level,
1
Todd. Let's
week,
do it.
and Justin's trying to get Todd fired.
No.
No.
One time,
No.
Okay, one time during an Invicta remote, we tested this to have the two shows going on at the same time, and they had me do it, and Ryan was doing the live show not that far away, and I was actually so they're just like, you're gonna do it by yourself. So I'm over here, then I'm like harassing Ryan half the time while he was on the live show. It was amazing. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Super fun.
Maybe comment below if you do. It was probably, I'm still told, the best YouTube show that's ever been done.
Comment on our really extra small iPad. You know why we did it large? So everybody at home can read their own comments.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I didn't know that this existed, and quite honestly, I don't know the use of it. It loses the portability function,
It's about as big as my
and I bet you
laptop.
that screen is fragile.
Fragile.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the watch.
Let's talk about it.
'Cause this is watch talk.
We have this available in the black and the orange, only the 38 millimeter available,
Okay.
which is the one I'm wearing. This has got a nice silicone strap. Some of the guys were asking about the silicone strap, whether it's truly durable, and just your opinion on the silicone strap in general. That
I
was kind of
love
going on
silicone
in the-
straps. It's a lot
we come in
better. It's a more superior material than the thermal poly we were utilizing years ago. Pretty much all of the original straps that were designed in the poly have been changed to silicone. There's a couple still out there that you see from time to time, but it's a lot more rare. Now, silicone, just a higher quality material. It's to me, it's more flexible. It's more comfortable. Lightweight, so you can get into watches and you get that all-day comfort and wearability. Absolutely,
Yeah.
like no worries.
And especially because we are offering the 38 millimeter, if you're a woman who has small wrists like I do, I always have to go to the
last
last
notch.
one, and even then it's still a little big on me, so silicone is still straps.
It's definitely
Are for me.
comfortable. I mean, I know there's basically two different camps, out there when you start talking to watch collectors. There's the guys that absolutely won't do straps, right? Bracelets only, and I get it. And then there's the guy, or gals, I should say. I mean, there's a lot of women collectors too that do both.
Yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're offering this tonight. We're saving you $84. It's 74% off. Pairing up again with Disney, such a huge mega $1 million company that's just part of Americana.
Disney, really, I mean, there is no other company
Multi-billion.
right now.
No.
As far as the box office goes, I mean, you think about, Star Wars and Marvel and all that stuff. I mean, is there any other company making movies right now? I don't even know.
And
Right?
I don't.
Or
Well,
you can't comment on that.
yeah, I
Can you
can't
not comment
comment
on that? That's just my opinion, I guess. Right now, anyways, right now they own the box office. That's what's happening. This variation was actually created to commemorate the launch of the Incredibles 2 movie, actually, when that came out. So this is that numbered limited edition as well. Hugely popular style, and quite honestly, at $64.99, you're talking about getting into probably one of the lowest prices we've ever seen on, you know what this is? It's a Pro Diver Scuba.
right. Oh, so we do make a scuba.
It is a Pro Diver, well, it's a
Oh,
Pro
and
Diver
I wrote
Scuba.
that down. I thought. Oh no, they wrote scuba diver. I'm trying to remember. Remember, he was saying a scuba diver.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's called, a scuba.
Pro Diver,
diver?
no, it's a Pro Diver Scuba. Pro Diver Scuba. You wrote
Yeah,
it right
not a
there.
Scuba diver. That's
No,
what they said.
but we can make
Okay.
that too if you want.
I love that.
We could do that.
I
Diver
love that.
Scuba?
It's Pro Diver Scuba Diver.
Yeah.
This is a great opportunity, by the way, gentlemen. to treat her to something. The 38 millimeter is going to be a great size. This is, of course, unisex, but the 38 millimeter is going to be a great size for her. So if you've been shopping for yourself over and over, and maybe you're even getting a little bit of pushback from her, like really another watch, you can get her to be quiet if you just treat her to something every now and again. Am I right? Am I right, Aaron?
Is that how that works? Is that how that works, Dad Jokes? That's your new nickname.
Dad jokes. It's your nickname.
That's my nickname?
Flame Fusion crystal
That's
on
your
this.
nickname.
This is going to fit an 8 1/4 wrist. And what else do they need to
Well,
know
we can talk about the
this?
upgrades on this. I mean, so
Yeah.
we're into Pro Diver Scuba, one of the most famous designs. The crystal is done in Flame Fusion, so we're upgrading that. You have the numbered limited edition on this. It is that Incredibles build that I think is the only watch we did for that release. The Incredibles 2 here too. So you're getting into that limited style here too. Tritnite on the hands and hour marker, so it glows very bright during low light situations. And what you're showing on the back is actually kind of cool because if you forget these things, a lot of these things are on the back. You're going to notice premium stainless steel, the number limited edition. It has Flame Fusion crystal on there. Your model number is on the back. Your water resistance rating is actually machined on the case back. Your movement type. So really when we call it a cheat sheet, that's what it is.
You know what? I like that you said that, and I love that Scooby Digits actually said
Scooby Digits.
that the silicone works for him in the summer
Okay.
as opposed to leather. You know what I mean? Because you tend to be a little moist in the summertime
Sure, yeah.
on your wrist.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
spits a little bit.
you know, we don't have too many leather straps right now. We do a lot of the silicone straps. Every once in a while
And the
we have
bracelet,
we have the leather. Yeah, we have a lot more bracelet executions right now because we know that you guys love those too. But what's cool is with Invicta, nothing's plain. So even when you get into the strap on
Oh,
this,
look at the details.
you still have the premium
Hardware.
stainless steel inserts, right? So nothing is plain. We upgrade everything. Every detail on Invicta is done right, and that's why I think so many people love the Invicta brand.
Well, speaking of the Invicta brand and teaming up, I do have a question for you, Justin.
Okay.
Jermaine wants to know if you know the sizes of any of the NFL watches.
There's going to be a big range. Keep in mind, we're just going to be launching the brand soon, basically at the end of this month, and they're in some of our iconic styles. So you're going to get into the classic variations of Pro Divers. You're going to get into the Bold Zeus sizes. I mean, so I don't know that we're creating like a brand new like platform or watch. We're just creating these from some already famous designs that we have. So if you're a fan of Invicta already and you wear the watches, there's going to be an NFL watch for you. I can guarantee you that.
Boom. When do those start? When are we going to see those roll out?
That's like it's like the 28th or 29th of this month. It's coming up.
Wow. Okay.
I should double check that, but it's coming up soon.
Another question for you from Fred. He wants to know if there will be a 46 millimeter mid-size Venom done in all iridescent.
You know, that's tough. We just had a bunch of those executions during the other show. What do we call the other one? We can't say live show. This is live too.
I know.
TV,
Well, we have
the TV
Watch
show.
Talk Tuesday and Invicta.
But this
Live.
is on people's TV too. Like when you watch YouTube at home, it's on TV. So
Well, it's on the TV, but it's not network. It's not.
but this is Evine. Soon to be
By the
Shop
way,
HQ.
we have. Shh.
What's wrong with
I'm
that?
not supposed to say anything yet.
But it's everywhere. It's even on Evine's Facebook page.
No, it says that.
They want you to pick the logo and
Oh,
everything.
that already started. I thought that's.
Unless you might know something I don't. I mean, I get left out of these things.
You know, we're
I don't
not
work
supposed
for
to
the
talk
network.
about it. We're not
I don't
supposed
work
to
for the
talk
network. So
about it,
basically, how I
exactly.
learn things is after the show, they're like, "You're not supposed to talk about that." And I said, "Well, okay, well, then you should send me an email so I know that I'm not supposed to talk about that, or just include me on the email you sent to everybody else." I think we're okay to talk about
We
it.
got something big happening, and I guess if it's on.
Are you for
Facebook-
real though? Like, are you joking? So we're
No,
not
I'm
supposed
for
to say
real.
anything?
We're not
But it
supposed to
says it
talk
on
about it.
Evine. It says it on Evine's Facebook page.
Right, but we're not.
Todd,
no
do
one's
you
talking
have
about it.
a
We're not talking about it on the air.
dog in this fight, Todd? Are we not? See, it says it right here.
Right. But what does it say? Let's read what it says. It says something big is coming, and we want feedback. Which of these logos? It doesn't say.
Shop HQ.
It says that. But it doesn't say that we're becoming that. It just says something big is
Okay,
coming. That's
guys,
what we're
this
supposed
is
to
great.
say.
Todd, can you keep this real for a second? Let us know in the comments which one you prefer here, A, B, or C. Now, I feel like A few years ago was our logo, right? Was that Shop HQ? That was the
Oh,
original
that's kinda
logo.
clever with the HQ in the
That's the
middle.
original logo. Thanks, Todd. That's the original logo. Then I think B and C are kind of new takes on that.
I like B.
I like B too because it's done on the black background, but I wonder if you could do A on a black background and then
And make
change
it
the
yellow.
colors of the
That would look good
letters.
if you made it.
Because I do like the black
Oh,
background.
what if you did it? Okay, so what if you did
So
it?
I just created a new logo. Evine, if you're watching,
if you're watching. We're in the building.
$25,000, and that could be yours because I just trademarked that logo.
I like that.
Checks are fun.
So you do, yeah.
11 million.
No, but you're right. So you do black background
Yeah.
and have shop be in white and then HQ be in yellow.
Yeah, something like that.
That would be cool.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would
So
be
let us
sick.
know what you prefer.
Jeff says number 2. Lonnie says B. I love it.
B.
B and 2.
B2.
And black.
B2.
So I think that's 2.
And
Well,
we have, well, now we have that fourth option. So.
speaking of black and yellow, look at this watch on that black background. My goodness gracious.
That's
This is
diamonds.
our Invicta Reserve, one of the largest watches in our show tonight. 63 millimeters, the Grand Octane. This is the Grand Poupon. Wait, is that what you call it?
The what? Wait, I just want to ask a question real quick.
Yeah.
Is this a full hour?
Yeah.
Oh, we do. So we have a full hour. Okay.
I mean,
I didn't know if I was
15
like, I don't know if I was like running long or.
3 more cells.
Okay.
They
I
gave
was
us
just curious.
9 tonight, which is interesting.
Well, normally when I've never had a watch talk show. Typically we just 30 minutes or something and we're out of here. But yeah, okay, cool.
They
So we got
wanted to-
time.
They wanted to see us,
Yeah.
flail in the water a little bit. Since it was
Flail?
our first time working together.
Oh, I get it.
They wanted to see if I would survive.
Okay. I think it's
How
going
about
well.
we save you $1,960 on this watch, taking 61% off. That list price of $3,209 and give you 561 diamonds at over 2 1/3 carats. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. This is so heavy.
What's one of the largest builds that we do? I mean, we get into like a Sea Hunter Gen 2, that's larger, but like all in, right? There you go. Right there.
Oh my God, look at the biceps.
Can you
pump.
feel the
You
burn?
up. I feel the burn. Oof. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm mesmerized.
I was just thinking of something way off base. You
If
know,
I had a boyfriend,
I'm not
I
political.
would want him to wear this watch. This is sick.
oh, it's gorgeous.
This is
Now,
sick.
we said, do you feel the burn? I'm not political. I'm just going to say this. You know, Bernie Sanders, one of the funniest things I saw online where it says, I don't always comb my hair, but when I do, I use a balloon. And they had this picture of Bernie Sanders. I'm just saying. Now, I'm not saying love or hate Bernie. I'm just saying that's funny right there.
Wait, why? Because it's staticky?
Because his hair like is always like
Oh,
all
is
over
that
the
like-
place.
That's
I don't always comb my hair,
Kinda
but
like
when I
Todd's
do,
hair? Kinda like
but when I
Todd's.
do, I use a balloon.
kind of like Todd's, yeah.
Todd used a balloon.
Todd used
That's
to
okay.
balloon.
It gives you that, you know.
What do you use when you comb your hair?
See, I have the
$5 million
luxury.
bills?
I have the luxury of never having to comb my hair. And that's why I have this haircut.
Nice.
That's all I
Well,
have to say about that.
I think if you wear this watch, you never have to comb your hair because no one's ever going to be looking at your hair.
Well,
How
this
about
one,
that?
so this one's extremely cool. One of the largest variations we've done in our history. So it's an oversized build. So we've been talking about larger builds in 50 millimeter range, but this is oversized territory. But here's what it
Big as my
does.
hand.
It allows us to place 561 diamonds set into the dial.
How they
That's
set.
2.35 carats of gorgeous white diamonds on this one. And then we've upgraded the movement. Now we've done this in 2 variations over the years. One with an NH caliber, Japanese movement. This one is the other variation that has the Swiss-made Sleet SW200 on the inside. So if you're that guy or gal that leans more towards that sophistication, here you go. It's also a numbered limited edition of 200 pieces, and I was talking about this earlier during our other show downstairs. A lot of times we get these number ones, which I don't like, okay, and I get it. You know, we get feedback. Ryan and I don't select the watches to send here. We'd like you guys to be able to get number one. I'm holding on to a sample right now, and it happens to be number one, the on-air sample. Here's what's going to happen. When these are completely gone, you could go to evine.com. By then it might be shophq.com. And in the search bar, you type
Stop
in
talking about it.
you type in as is. I mean, you do that now. If you go in there and type in as is, it'll populate a bunch of watches, and a lot of those are on-air samples, and you can find some number ones in there
No
from time to
way.
time.
That's kind of a
But
best
hope
kept
we've been
secret.
trying to change that so that doesn't happen anymore with the number ones, but every once in a while it happens. I don't know.
Well, if you want to upgrade your wrist game for $1,249, obviously it's an investment, but your timepieces are an investment in how you feel and how you're perceived. Perception is reality, and when you have a piece like an Invicta, especially a piece that happens to have 561 pave set diamonds, you're definitely going to be noticed for that. I'm not mad. By the way, Tommy Big Time says he has over 50 grand octanes.
Wow, that's big time.
He said, yes, sir, check out my YouTube channel. Thank you, Evine. Very proud to be the grand octane.
Oh, but look at that. It held it for review. Why is
Yeah,
that?
probably because he wrote YouTube
Oh,
channel,
because there's
like
a link?
self-promotion,
Is there a link
maybe?
or something?
I don't know. Tommy Big Time. Scooby Digits.
Scooby Digits. I feel like that man should have a
Justin
TV show.
Zimmer.
He should have a
Marissa
TV
Morgan.
show. Justin Zimmer should
Aaron
have a TV
Dad
show.
Jokes. And Big Todd.
Oh, it's sticking. Aaron Dad Jokes.
Isn't
Do we
that
have
great?
any other questions or anything?
Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, send them our way.
Okay.
We'll get them up on the iPad and I'll roll them on up. I don't think there really are any more.
Seems like
Jermaine
there's
just
a
says
lot
one
of
time
comments.
at band camp. Oh, just fun stuff. We're just having conversations.
Fun
you don't
stuff?
have to be so nosy.
I know I'm not part of it.
Gosh.
We need a bigger iPad and then I could see it.
I know. Someone says just wait till you turn 65. You'll
Oh,
really
can we do that?
appreciate
We
the
used
big
to do
iPad.
that. We don't. I know
It was
now
Bob.
we can. Yeah.
Bob says, love the big iPad. Wait till your eyes turn 65. My eyes are already going. I tried to read something the other day, close up, and I was like, why is this blurry? Because I already wear contacts for far away. That's scary. Well, you know
I
what?
guess.
I can see these watches because they're big and bold and beautiful. How about that?
That's right.
We've got this available. This is our Grand Octane 63 millimeter Coalition Forces. We have it available in the gold tone and the two-tone. The gold tone is going to be the one that you see that green accent. And then the two-tone has that rose accent. It's much more limited, though, in the gold tone. So if that's speaking to you tonight, make sure you go ahead and check out or give our customer shopping advisors a call and order that. $279.99. That's 60% off. We're saving you $399. Take it home on an interest-free value pay, $46.67. These prices are incredible.
Isn't this cool?
They really, really are.
And this watch is just like what you saw with the diamonds. This is that Grand Octane again in a different variation. The first thing you're going to see, it's all mirror polish.
I was just going to say the mirror
So
polish.
isn't
was the
that
first thing you
gorgeous? And
see.
it's that deep intense mirror polish finish that we actually pioneered years ago in our Reserve line called the Reserve Excursion line. This is a beautiful watch. The two choices are the gold tone, that's the one that you're seeing right now, and then you have the two-tone variation. It's featuring a Swiss-made movement on the inside. It's the Ronda Extratech Caliber Z60. It's built to true professional dive specifications, and I like to dub this, and maybe I can say it here. I don't feel comfortable saying it on a live show, but it like the flux capacitor, if you're familiar with that, the center structure on that from Back to the Future. Now, I'm not saying that's what we call this watch, and I'm not saying that's the inspiration on here either, but for me, that's just what I see. It's really cool. But it's actually the suspension system that holds the disc configuration in place at all of those subdials. So you have a high modification here from the smaller subdial hands to the disc configuration. So you're getting into a ton of watch for $279 here.
A ton of watch. I feel like this weighs about a half
It's almost
pound
it's
as
almost
it
a
is.
full pound on size, probably.
Now, this one has the ability to also micro-adjust the bracelet. Is that
It does. You can micro adjust
Right?
that.
Ooh, I like the rose gold one a lot.
Do you like
one's-
that?
Yeah, because it's a little more, well, I feel like
So
that's,
it's actually like a tritone.
yeah, with the white and the rose gold.
Yeah,
and
but
the
I can show you
gold.
that. You wanted to talk about the bracelet real quick? Should I do
I
that?
just think that's neat because
So-
sometimes you are in between sizes. You know what I mean? You take out one
Well-
link, it's, you know.
Yeah, you take a link out, it's too tight. You know, I've been there too. You put it back in, it's too big. Or in some climates like Minnesota where it fluctuates like 3,000 degrees from summer to winter, sometimes your wrist is a little bit different size. Here you have
Or
that.
like when you're pregnant, Justin, and your
Absolutely.
wrist swells.
Yeah,
Dad joke?
that's that happens. Right? What's going on?
Your ankles swell.
Okay,
I don't know.
you have the more expensive scissor style closure on this, but you also have that really cool dive style clasp with the locking mechanism. But here's what Marissa was talking about. Here you have the micro adjustment feature, and we were just talking about, you know, when you're sizing this with the links, if you have problems, here you can micro adjust it, smaller or larger, just really cool right there. So it alleviates that problem, right? So you're gonna get that custom fit. I use them all the time.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
micro sizing.
Much more limited in the gold tone, so if that's of interest to you, definitely go ahead and order that one first before that one goes. $279.99. This is a piece that certainly has that like presence. You know
It
what I
does,
mean?
yeah.
Especially because it sits so high up off of your wrist.
Yeah, and these are always hugely popular. I'm not going to say if you're that guy or gal that loves a 40 millimeter pro diver, this is for you. You already know who you are. If you're looking at this watch, you love a bigger, bolder style, oversized style. These are always popular, getting usually 4 stars or perfect 5-star customer reviews on these timepieces because they're built solid.
And I like the two-tone on that one. I do have a question for you from Troy. His question is about the NFL watches. Will there be smaller sized ones for women? Because his girlfriend has
There'll be
tiny
everything
wrists.
at some point. I don't know what we're going to have ready at the end of the month, but there will be, absolutely. If you're talking like 40 millimeter pieces, at some point there will. We're not just producing like one watch and airing it for one day. It's like a go forward thing. So it's a partnership.
I like it, like the
Yeah.
Disney, the Marvel, the
Right.
DC Comics. Boom!
Yeah,
Disney, Marvel, DC Comics, NFL, let's go.
you're hired.
By the way, Scooby Digit said he's available for hire.
Scooby Digits?
What exactly would we be hiring you for, Scooby? Let me know your skill set.
I don't know, you have to
in
send
the
in an
comment
audition.
section.
Do people do that here?
Yeah.
Is that
I
you
had
can
to
just
do that to be a host.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I just send in an audition tape. I was selling a purse.
Well, they did that there.
Yeah.
Nothing came of that. At the Mall of America, there was a talent search. That was a few years ago. There was a talent search in like the main rotunda, and everybody showed up and had a chance.
That's how you got the job, right? You were
No,
eating the
I
Annie's
can,
pretzels
I can,
and
I
you
can
walked
tell you
over?
how I happened into this. Is that right? So basically, this is my first job right out of college. Was working here.
No way.
Yeah, so I've been around here the whole time. I don't technically work for the network anymore, but I worked with watches for many years as a senior planner programmer upstairs, kind of putting the shows together. In fact, I put together the first ever 24-hour event. This is well before we were doing remotes and things like that. And then one day I decided I was going to move on and do something different. And then the senior vice president of the area on my last day, just saying goodbye to him, and he said, "Hey, have you ever thought about being on air?" And I said, "Not really, because it scares me." And but I said yes, because I thought maybe at some point. But then within a few
Always say
weeks afterwards, I was just on air, and I started working with Lior from Swiss Watch International on air, and I actually worked with him behind the scenes for years too. Did that for like a year and a half, something like that, and then they left the network, so then I moved to Sterling. That's another brand that I had worked with behind the scenes, but then I was on air with them, and then they left the network, and then I started on air with Invicta. So it was pretty cool, and that's the dad story right there, right? Is that what everybody was wondering about?
Yeah.
Oh, but here's what led me to that. You're talking about sending in tapes.
Yeah.
So before they would let me on air, I had to meet with legal, okay? And back then they didn't even have, I think now they have like classes or
They have
something.
like binders and classes.
Well, they have like classes. I walked in and it was all the lawyers, and they just said, "Oh, Justin, we know you," because I'm working with behind the scenes, and they're just like, "Just don't do anything that you're not supposed to do." I'm like, "Okay, thanks." So that was like a 2-minute meeting. And then I met with a guy that's like in charge of the look, and he said, "You got to get some makeup." And I said, "Okay, tell me what kind of makeup." And they did that. And then they said, "You know what you need to have? You need to have a video." They wanted a video. Even though they already, I was doing it, they're like, "You need a video so we can put it in your file." And it was literally me in my kitchen
No way.
I'll have to see if I can
Were
find
you,
that.
pretending to make something?
to
Or-
sell a watch.
Oh,
I
you were
just
selling a
I
watch.
literally walked up to the camera, hit record, and then
And
went,
then came back.
and then I'm like, "Hey,
and then
Justin
you're
Zimmer."
I'm going to sell you the Sea Hunter watch.
Yes.
And this is the dial.
So that was my audition tape, but
Yeah.
it was funny because it was in reverse. They didn't really
already
need
got the
that because I was
job.
already on air, but they were like, "No, we need it for your file." And I'm like, "What? Come on, are you serious?"
You made me work for it.
So that's my audition tape. I could probably get big, huge movie roles with it. Probably. I should
Probably.
put it out there.
As maybe an intern.
Probably,
the role
yeah.
Of an intern
I could
in,
get
a
coffee
Will
like
Ferrell
nobody's
movie.
business.
I love it. Well, let's jump into this because we only have a few minutes left. And guess what? We gotta go home.
It's YouTube. We can go as long as we want.
2 minutes though. 'cause
Let's
I
just
love
let's
this
just talk
watch.
about the watch real
Yeah,
quick.
real quick, because I love
So,
this watch, and there's only 9 to
we're
go
going
around.
from-
That's it. We have 9.
We're
This
going
is the
from
most limited in the whole
larger
whole show.
styles to oversized pieces to the biggest
To
watch we make
ginormous,
right
yeah.
here. So all in, that's 70 millimeters when you measure that from the 3 o'clock to the 9 o'clock position, including that locking crown guard. This one's very cool because it's rare, where you have the abalone dial instead of that really beautiful ocean blue.
Like electric blue.
Isn't that gorgeous? And then you have a mechanical automatic upgrade here. That's really rare. And I believe this is the variation too, where you have diamond hour
you
markers
sure
on here too. So
do.
talk about getting into a very cool limited production in that big bold design.
Monster watch, monster savings. We're saving you $519 on this watch tonight. It's $289.99. You're going to get a lot of watch when you get this.
Before we
Hunter
go though,
watch.
we should
No, yeah, we've got some more comments.
yeah, let's shore up the comments here.
Lonnie says he loves the show and wants to know if we'll be doing this, you and I, every Tuesday.
Oh, well, at least for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, is Ryan out of town?
Ryan's on vacation.
Nice.
So if you see Invicta, it will be me.
Nice, and it may or may not be me, but you
Okay.
can write your fellow Evine representatives and let them know. And is Tim Temple coming back?
I don't know.
Who's Tim Temple?
He's a huge watch host we had here for many years.
He pulled the
He's
Nancy
another guy.
Kerrigan. Tim Temple's got a broken leg.
He's another guy that I worked with for years, kind of behind the scenes too. So and then I got to work with him on air too.
Great.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard. Love
and
to
then
see him
Brandon shared a link with you just for you, so you can take a picture of that. I won't make it public. He wants you to check it out.
back. Okay. What else we got?
That's it. I mean, I keep up. Do you want to check?
Should we keep going?
No, we've already talked to everybody.
We talked
Right,
to
guys?
everybody?
Yes.
Seems like there's a lot of comments.
I've been busy.
Okay.
It's good. I got everybody.
Well, thank you, everybody.
I read as we go. Don't forget, a lot of them were the emojis.
Oh, that's right.
A lot of emojis.
That's right. We had a lot of emojis.
I had so much fun tonight. Did you?
I had a great time.
Did you like working with
Now
me?
Todd's just wildly waving his hand. I think that
I
means he
gotta
wants
go.
us
He has go
to
the
wrap this
bathroom.
up.
He has to go to the bathroom.
By the way, Todd, you're doing an amazing job since you're like a one-man show over here, running cameras, switching the show, throwing up like website stuff. I mean,
He's
really.
like go gadget.
I mean, that's amazing. I mean, typically you got like 10 people doing this. Thank you. Audio, he's the audio guy.
Brandon, you're welcome for a wonderful show, and I want to leave you with this. I hope you all have a wonderful 4th of July and get to spend some time with your family. I'm actually flying to LA tomorrow morning.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I'm officially moving to Minnesota.
Oh,
and,
nice.
My stuff is still in LA, so tomorrow I move and
You're going to
get
U-Haul
all-
it over?
A pod. I'm using one of those pods.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Yeah, so basically some guys are going to show up to my storage unit. I'll supervise.
And they'll just take your stuff.
I'll supervise with my giant iPad and tell them where what goes.
Where everything goes.
And then I'll say thank
That's
you very
cool.
much, and then it gets shipped here. Yeah.
Very nice.
So that's fun. So I'm officially
good
a
luck with that.
Minnesotan starting basically now. So
Nice.
super
And
excited.
I'll see you tomorrow on the other show at 8 p.m. East.
You're doing fashion tomorrow?
No?
The hair removal?
I've joked about that. Ryan and I, listen, we've been trying to launch our clothing line here, but it keeps getting pushed back. At some time that'll happen though.
What are they, onesies?
No, come on. They're V-necks. They're V-necks, long sleeve, short sleeve. We got some leather jackets,
Vs.
crop tops. You know what's coming back? Fanny packs. So we're doing
I have. They're called bum bags. They're
bedazzled,
called bum bags now.
bedazzled fanny packs coming up. You just wait.
You put your Invicta in.
Genuine-
Who needs a dive case when you got a
genuine-
bedazzled bum bag?
Genuine fanny pack.
All right, you guys. We had so much fun. I'm Marissa Morgan with Brian Zimmer. We've got Aaron in the house. Todd rocked it.
It's
Hope you
Jason.
have a wonderful 4th of July.
It's Jason. Thanks, guys.
What'd I say?
You said Brian.
Dad jokes.